All right, how's it going? All right, so this is James. Okay, so I'm gonna pretty much give you the rundown of what's all going on with the chat and stuff like that. All right, it's gonna explain the purpose of the chat, the positions, and what to be expected of these positions, and also to let you know that any position in the chat is completely voluntary. It's not required to be filled, and to update you on future projects. Now, the purpose of the chats is the network and spreading of the flyers that are sent in the chats so the parties can be bigger. No one is required to be in direct contact of the party owners, mind you. So that just means that we find the flyers, we find the addies in some way, shape, or form, and we spread them into the chats again to make these parties bigger. Now, my position in the chat has a lot to deal with the cohesion of the chat and to make sure the chat is functioning very well. Moderators will be helping me do that and things that I might be lacking because I have a lot that I have to deal with. That being said, I spread the addies and flyers. I take in complaints. I update the chats on ongoing party infos. I do oversee the moderators in all active positions. I also make announcement on developments of the chats. I create the chats. I am head of security and the enforcers, and I am the IT rep for the chat. All right, meaning I deal with things technically as well for the chats. All right. That being said, we're gonna talk about the moderators and who they are. They do things similar to what I do, right? They spread addies and flyers. They update the group members on said parties. They take in complaints just like me. But when I am absent, they will cover for me. When they're covering for me, this just means they're just taking complaints, updating members, and spreading in flyers. That's it. They're not doing anything else. I will give them. Information or if they need to cover for anything else, but other than that, that's all they need to worry about. See, they will manage assigned positions. Right now, currently, no moderators really have any assigned positions but being moderators, so they do not have to manage anything at all. And also, most importantly, these moderators are representative of the group chat, and it's important for them to be level-headed, and this means they also might be talking with the police as well, but this is also not required. Said moderators is Juju, Mason as a temp moderator since he's in the military, Ethan, Abby, and Omar. All right, talking about positions in the group chats. All right, we have the enforcer position. This is a position I'm going to personally oversee and explain what I need for them. All right, so that being said, you need to have good judgment and you need to have general understanding of the law when it comes to detaining people and have the ability to stop conflict with words foremost, then with physical altercation despite being assaulted. Understand that this does not mean that you can't defend yourself, but to fight back as a last resort. Knowledge of fighting is required, right? We need to make sure that you know what you're doing, okay? Next is a health and wellness position. This position basically is, again, voluntary, right? It's just putting yourself out there to make people know that you are there to talk to people if they need some sort of, of some sort of mental guidance, or if they need someone to talk to about something, if they're feeling down. Mind you, these people don't have to come to you, but you're just putting yourself out there saying, hey, if you really need somebody to talk to, right, I'm here. Because this chat is a family. We all need to look out for each other. We all need to make sure that we're okay mentally. All right, next is medical response position. This is a little bit more formal and a more official, but this just means if you're a nurse, EMT, medic, just be on the lookout for like injuries at parties. And obviously, if anybody sees any injuries or something that they might not be able to handle, just call 911 for medical help. All right. Next, we're going to talk about the message board. The message board is going to be something that's going to be put up frequently. About safety and positive message. Positive message is pretty much to uplift the group chat's morale, and safety to make sure people are often seeing, hey, need to be safe out there. That means you need to have a DD. That means you need to be taking safety precautions when going out there. And if you're trying to, have sex with somebody, make sure, you take the proper protection, if you know what I mean. All right. Next, ID requirements. So we're going to talk about ID requirements, all right? Together we need to work as a collective to make sure these kids don't show up to these parties, right? We don't want these kids showing up to these adult-filled parties, right? We need 18 and up. We need to make sure people are coming to these parties. Mind you, right, we're going to talk about if they're 18 and up, that means the party has to also require some sort of snacks and foods and stuff like that, right? So that means that the party cannot only have alcohol, all right? But if the party is 21 and up, then all the party just needs is alcohol. All right. That being said, people are gonna need to start bringing IDs, right? If you don't have an ID, you're not getting in. All right. Flyers will make it known what age is required to come to these parties. Okay. Next, we're gonna talk about the Discord development. Now, I've talked to some people about this as to get people to understand that these Snapchat group chats are actually temporary, right? I want to move everything to Discord chats, and here's why, right? These chats, the chat is currently under development right now. I'm working on making it right now. It's like in its alpha beta stage, actually more of it in the beta stage right now. I've been making constant updates to it, and I will inform everybody when the updates for this chat is done, when this chat is completed, and when I'm actually going to start sending out the invites. That being said, I will send out a tutorial on how to download Discord and how to create an account with Discord. Discord is actually very easy, very simple, and it's it's a lot better to manage when talking about notifications, stuff like that. I know people don't want to be bothered with notifications. I can set that up, and you guys can set that up on your end. It's gonna be very easy to manage. And also another thing we want to do the Discord chat is because admins and moderators are going to have more control over the chat. Now, this doesn't mean that it's going to be a dictatorship with the chat, right? Decisions will still be made as a group, right? We'll ask out what do people want to hear, what do people want to see, what do people want to do, right? And then as moderators and admins come together, we'll also converse with different people. That being said, right, some moderators and some admins will have the group chats and members choose who they want, and then the current moderators and admins will oversee to see if these new moderators are going to be fit for this position. And again, like I said, this chat is so that way we have more control. So if there's people like starting stuff that they don't need to start, or if there's people that are like a problem, or people that's doing things that we do not absolutely allow in a group chat, like sexually assaulting people or threatening people's lives, right? We can remove them from the chat and be done with that toxicity. We don't need that. We need to be a family. We need to come together. We need to understand that we all we're trying to have fun on the weekends. All right. Next is the complaint line. The complaint line. I have a little grammar mistake here. So the complaint line, all it is, right? All the complaint line is that admins and moderators will take in complaints and assess them to ensure group safety. Essentially, like I said before, right? If there's any issues, any problems, right, come to the group admins. We'll take care of it. All right. Now for the updates, right? These are the updates, and these are to come, right? So me, some of the group admins, and some of the other group members, we're gonna come together, and we're gonna talk about a group chat fun day. Basically, getting all the group chats together to have a big giant fun day. Everyone having fun. Drinks, food, music, all that stuff, and it's gonna be like the middle of the day. It's not gonna be like a night thing at all. At least not when starting off, right? So we're gonna choose a park, get some snacks going, get some food going, get some drinks going, and we're all gonna pitch in to make sure that everyone has the maximum ability to have fun. All right. That being said, we'll be looking forward to doing this group chat fun day. It's gonna be fucking awesome. It's gonna be great. Next is, and last but not least, is going to be the Sunday service security development. Not last, but it's going to be a Sunday service security development, meaning that, eventually, right, again, you guys know that I do security and whatnot, and I will be making this company. I just need to get the LLC and the rights to be hired by said places, and to make sure these said places are following rules set by the city. So, mind you, this might be a little bit more strict, but it's still going to be the same thing with parties and whatnot. There's not going to be any sort of restrictions that make the parties less fun, right? It's just going to be certain things in place that people are going to have to follow. Like I said, IDs, right? And having food at parties if the people are 18 and up, right? Instead of 21 and up, okay? And lastly, we're going to have promoters, right? Promoters are going to be moderators. It's gonna have similar job to moderators. All they do is update people on addies and promote the flyers. That's it. That's all they have to do. Okay. I'm James, and that's my update on the chats and whatnot. If you don't want to hear me talk the whole entire time, you can just simply read it. But this is the updates. I know it's a bit lengthy. I know it's a bit long. It's 9 minutes long. Try to make it as short as possible. But this is pretty much everything. Okay? All right. Thank you for your time.